It's the Phoenix Suns and the Philadelphia 76ers. Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline.
Phoenix ball.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Timeout.
Beal's shot is good.
We talk about guys with pure strokes. Beal's in that discussion.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And it's Maxey with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. 4-point game. Inside. Here's Embiid. A second chance effort. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. On the wing. Shot clock at 5. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Maxey. And it's off from 3-point range. We've seen Tyrese Maxey and his game go to another level. Clark, what makes him a top-level scorer in your opinion?
Kevin, there are a couple of things that really stand out. His sheer speed with the ball is remarkable. His fearlessness and confidence, every great scorer has that. And then his ability to knock down the three-point shot off the catch or off the dribble gives him an added step of quickness when he's taking it to the rack. And all of that makes him a dynamic scorer.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Bangs home the trifecta.
Great pass by Maxey there. This guy really clever at finding ways to get his teammates involved.
Outside for Durant. Back to Booker. Phoenix needs to get off the shot.
An awesome distributor. Booker's floor awareness and understanding of when to dish it is a real weapon.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And here's George. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
George takes the contact, but good body control there allows him to finish.
Here's Booker. There's the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Booker's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Oubre outside. Got a piece of it. Pass to Embiid. It's tipped. He's got a clear path. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much, Kevin. And another Kevin, Kevin Durant, is the most decorated member of the Suns star trio. KD says, I believe in this team and we believe in one another. I like our chemistry. Not just the three of us, but our whole team. Our coaching staff is doing a great job. I'm not promising anything. I like our chances against anybody. Kevin, they certainly have the talent.
David, indeed they do.
Great speed displayed by George on his way to the bucket. Devastating to the defense with those dunking skills of his.
Booker looking around. A baseline J. Another shot outside for Durant. Booker outside. Pass to Beal. Back to Booker. Edwards with the block. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The 76ers trailed by 5. Three-pointer by Embiid. And it's KD with the rebound. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Suns. Now Richards. Count that bucket. Richards got 7 points.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Edwards with the screen. Here's George. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Richards. The layup off target. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now they need a basket.
George doing a nice job driving with physicality there, seeking out that contact.
Screen by Durant. Booker outside. It'll count. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Suns ahead, up 5. We've got more hoops coming your way.
The Suns, 14.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. The 76ers trailed by 5. You know, Clark, the days of trust the process are long gone. The Sixers are now focused on the now.
As well they should be, Kevin. With a superstar big guy in his prime and Joel Embiid, there's no time like the present. And it's not going to last forever, so they need to capitalize.
Knocked loose. Booker outside. Outside for Durant. Done outside. Clock at 6. And a miss there on the triple. Left side, George. Out to Edwards. From outside the arc. George, no good. Phoenix leading by 3. Booker outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Embiid. GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
Greg, in the process to bring in all their stars, the Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
And they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
Durant soaring in for the deuce.
That's the defense's fault right there. You can't allow Durant to get that kind of position.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Edwards with the screen. George looking over the floor. Oubre, no one around him. His first attempt of the game finds the target. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Durant in the corner. Back to Beal. Shoots the 3. Here's Bull. Count that one. Bulls got the lead up to 7 now for Phoenix.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Here's George. And he makes good on the layup. George has got 4 points this quarter.
PG-13, using that length inside.
Booker with it. Maxey covering. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul. Here's Booker. He's got 6 to the middle. KD a screen. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Olsen.
Kevin, thanks. Devin Booker is a 3-level scoring threat. He said, I'm just reading coverages and taking what the defense gives me. That's a mid-range jumper, which analytically people say isn't the highest percentage shot. But for myself, it's a good one. I've shot it pretty much my whole life. Kevin?
And David, doesn't it show? Wow, he was something else. Hey, thank you. And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. There's a minute 47 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Booker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Such an active shooter. Love how Booker gets defenders to try and be physical with him.
And Clark, we know the last handful of years, the 76ers have been a threat in the East.
7 straight years of playoff runs. Can't get past that second-round barrier, though, Kevin. But as far as success, they've been as consistent as it comes in the East the last decade.
And they'll get another chance. On the wing, George. Good on the three-point shot. George has got 7 points for the quarter.
Seems effortless for George, that quick release of his.
Screen by Bull. Pass to Beal. Kicks it out to Booker. Suns moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. George with the steal. To the inside. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Thunderous throwdown that time from Joel Embiid.
And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Booker out of a cannon. Done outside. 3-pointer. Durant with it. George picks him up. 5 on the clock. Outside Beal. Oh, good on the triple. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Outside Edwards. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
And it's Durant missing. Oubre outside. And that one released in time, but no good. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Suns lead by 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of the game it's been so far. Here's George. And it's all evened up. George has got the first points to start out the third quarter for Philadelphia.
So so impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
And getting physical with his play. Booker just attacking the hoop.
Back to Maxey. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Maxey's got it all tied up now for Philadelphia.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
The assist goes to...
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Drummond a screen. Outside for George. Cranes it from beyond the arc. George has got the lead up to 1 now for the 76ers.
There is no slowing down Paul George. A volcanic eruption from PG tonight.
There's a good screen. Pass to Durant. Booker with no one around. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Booker's got 12 points in the game.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
To the paint. Here's Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
You know, Drummond always looks like he's trying to tear the basket down when he dunks.
Pass to Beal for the 3. It's Drummond with the rebound.
You know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Back to George. Beal with the steal. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Booker outside. Outside, Beal. Over to the wing. Allen left side. It's hauled in by George. The 76ers lead. And with this score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Phoenix, no good that time either. How about this one, Craig? They're on right now. Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
You know, George is a lot more physical than he looks, and he's not shying away from contact on these shots.
And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
You know, he's a good guy to have running that particular set. I mean, Durant is not a guy who makes a lot of mistakes in the pick and roll.
Here's Maxey. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Suns trailing. Allen surveying the D. Outside Durant. For the tie. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on George. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark. Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again. KD is right at the top of that list.
Right side Maxey. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Maxey's got 5 points so far.
Welcome to Maxey's world, one of the more efficient three-point shooters in this game.
Beal with the bucket.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Down low. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one is on Bolt.
I think of Andre Drummond as a big man's big man. He's a steadfast presence in the paint who really focuses on owning the backboard and attacking the rim.
And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And both free throws good for Drummond. Suns trail by 3. "20 seconds left here in the third quarter. And Richards has it in the corner. Outside, KD. Back to Richards. And he dunks it down.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Pass to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Free throw good, Drummond. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Jones for 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. 76ers on top. They're up by.
The Suns, 36.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix, trailing by 4. Outside, KD. Booker, right side. Pass to Richards. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
6 to shoot. Richards with it. Walker with the rebound. George with the ball. He's picked up by KD.
That's just strength from Paul George. I mean, fighting through the contact, doing a good job of it there.
Nick Richards. That's his third personal.
Suns trail by 6. Booker outside. KD on the wing. Off target with his 3. And now the fast break. George with the ball. Beal pulls it in.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
First team foul.
Here's Beal. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Kicks it out to Booker. To the middle. Here's Richards. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Beal deciding where to go with it. Outside, KD. Oh, the silky smooth three from KD.
When it comes to catch and shoot situations, Durant as reliable as it gets.
George with the ball. Now Beal defending. And here's Phoenix. They've played a great fourth quarter defensive, allowing only 3 points. Booker outside. To the right side. Back to Richards. Shot clock at 6. Now the 76ers on the break. Pass to Maxey. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
KD on the wing. There's the pick to take the lead. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
No stage too big for KD. If you need a basket, he's your man. He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
George with the ball. Now Beal defending. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. He told them this is what it's all about, proving we're the better team in a tough situation. But you got to want it. Coach told his guys they have what it takes to win here. Guys, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Kicks it out to Booker. Outside Durant. This one for three. Devin Booker, three, right down the hatch.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Edwards with the screen. Outside, George. Outside, Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Fires for three. Rebound by the Suns. Outside Durant. Left in the game. Back to Booker. To the inside. And finished off by KD.
Well, Durant knows the team looks to him for this. These kinds of moments, the intensity of the moment, never rallies.
Here's Maxey. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within three.
No fear in Maxey, folks. This guy is ready for the big moment and welcomes the challenge.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Booker with it. Outside for Beal. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
And it's all about the three right here.
No doubt. I mean, the next shot has to be a three.
Outside, George. Kicks it out to Maxey. Misses the tray. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And so it's Phoenix who scrape by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg.
Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. Pass to Beal. And Clark, for these two teams, a lot of their action runs through the front court.
You're exactly right, B.A., and I think that's where the game's going to ultimately be decided. I mean, we have to see which set of these bigs is going to impose their will, not just offensively, but defensively, too.
Richard's shot is off.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
To the paint. Here's Davis. The Suns clear it.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
To the inside. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Second chance shot. Thompson. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. And he lobs it up. And the lob disrupted. Not to be.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass.
Phoenix shooting their first free throw of the game.
You know, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
And if you're looking for identifiable team mascots, Clark, some say the Mavericks champ, the horse, is near the top of the list.
Yeah, he does get after it. Also, the Mavs man. Dallas is rolling out a couple of iconic figures to keep that crowd on fire. The fire that Irving plays with, admirable. I mean, you can feel it. When you make a three on him, it's payback time. He's coming at you.
Now here's Booker. To the left wing. Outside Durant. Done right side. Inside. 4 on the clock. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
Now here's Irving. Pass to Gafford. And stolen by Durant. Here's Dunn. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Those long arms of Durant helping on the break there. KD still got it all started there.
For three, Booker. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
Now here's Beal, who poked away. It's stolen by Irving. And here they come. Here's Washington. And Washington powers it through.
Boy, we're going to see lots of those. Washington can really get up. He's got a little main streak in him, too, which I like.
The ball's knocked loose. Beal left side. It's stolen by Washington. And now the Mavs on the run. Hits the trifecta.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the three in transition.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, Kevin Durant steadily climbing up the top 10 of the all-time scoring list. He said, I've been in the league for half of my life now. It's a blessing to be playing on this platform and doing what I love to do. I just want to continue to keep putting in good work and keep adding to what I already did.
One of the greats, Allie. Thank you. And he comes up with a bucket.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
Washington outside. Three-pointer, no good.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
Pass to Richards. Outside Durant. Gafford with the block. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. And here's Thompson for three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Extremely dangerous from that range. That's Thompson's comfort zone right there.
Out to the wing. Let's go with a three. It's rebounded by Dallas. Now Irving. Pass to Christie. Fires the three. And no good. In transition, here come the Suns. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Offensive rebound. Booker with it. Outside Durant. 5 on the clock. And Klay Thompson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Third team foul. Now is the lineup for your Mavericks.
And so it's Phoenix with it. Booker, good. Booker's got 6 points.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And so it's Phoenix leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And take a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Here's Booker on the attack. Here's Dunn. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Here's Thompson. Finished off the break. Thompson's got his second basket of the game.
Keeping that head on the swivel, eyes alert. Washington doing a nice job finding this man there.
It's stolen by Irving. Pass to Davis. Oh, Davis asserts himself at the rim.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where one or two possessions can impact the outcome.
A silky mid-range jumper by Booker, attacking without any hesitation.
Durant pulls it in. Phoenix leading by 4. You know, Clark, watching Kyrie Irving, he still does things you just can't believe.
His ball handling ability is just remarkable, and his finishing ability surpasses his rush hour handles. And that's saying a ton. He can beat anybody off the dribble. He can make tough shots. He really is one of the elite scorers from the guard position in the history of the NBA. I don't think that's an overstatement. From the angles he finishes, the shots he can make, he's as elite as we've had in the league.
Durant surveying the D. 6 on the shot clock. Outside for Booker. Fires for 3.
Nice job getting up to deny that shot. Washington showing you terrific anticipation on that rejection.
Irving with it. Durant covering. Irving with it. Here's Lively. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. And now it's just a 2-point Phoenix lead. And so it's Phoenix with it. They've led by as much as 10. Back to Durant. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And Booker has got the ball here for Phoenix. Just 4 to shoot. The Suns need to get off a shot. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. Here's Dunn. That one doesn't drop. Excellent D there from Davis. Pass to Irving. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. Fast break. Here we go. Bull down low. Outside Durant. At the arc. KD drains it. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Phoenix leading by 5. 3-pointer. Beal. Lively grabs a miss. And Dallas with possession. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Screen by Lively. Banked it in off the glass.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate. Applying some pressure with that full court defense.
Yep, going with the most grueling kind of defense possible. They're looking to make something happen here.
They double team Durant. Here's Beal. Back to Durant. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Mavericks trail by 3. And stolen by Bull. And here comes the break. Here's Beal. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Beal's got 5 points in the quarter.
Beal's got such a fluid shooting motion. It really helps him on those catch and shoot opportunities.
Irving. And he banks in the layup.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Outside for Booker. Pass to Durant. Now here's Bull. Lively grabs a miss.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Phoenix out in front, leading by a point. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. The Mavericks trailing. Here's Irving for the lead. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound. Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Book can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
And here are the Suns now. They've led by as much as 10. And here is Irving. And Bradley Beal is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Phoenix making a switch here. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Here's the break. From outside the arc. Knocks it down from distance. Allen's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
The D lagging on the break, and he makes them pay full price.
Right side, Williams. Four on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Christie. Off target from three-point range. Phoenix leading by 4. Durant for 3. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim, excellent handle, 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from your first option.
And the second free throw is good. And he makes all 3.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Mavericks are looking to contend. Coach Jason Kidd said, we're trying to build a championship team, and it's not easy. Dallas has not talked about that for a long time. So to talk about that, it's pretty cool. To be able to build it takes time. We have the personnel. We have the team. Brian, that's confidence.
Yep, and they're in win-now mode, Allie. Thank you. And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. It's Beal on the wing. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Beal's got 8.
We talk about guys with pure strokes. Beal's in that discussion.
Stolen by Jones. And the Suns pushing it up now. That shot is good by O'Neal. And now a 12-point Phoenix lead.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
He's automatic at the rim with that size and wingspan.
And it's Jones with the ball for Phoenix. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Outside O'Neal. Releases. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. The big man Davis attacking. And it's good. 2 points. Davis has gotten 4 this quarter.
Anthony Davis understands the value of points in transition, getting out and finishing on the break.
Allen outside. Pass to O'Neal. Powell with a steal. Down low. Here's Davis. And Davis slams it home.
I don't know what to do about that. Davis just powering it down.
Beal surveying the D. Allen outside. Pass to O'Neal. Can't get it to fall. Mavericks trail by 6. Here's Davis. Whoa! Can't outmuscle Davis inside.
The execution has been better lately, but do they have enough energy to pull it off?
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
Now Bull. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, pay the price.
Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Left side Durant. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open. They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Out to Beal. Pass to Durant. Shot clock at 6. And here's Booker. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Here's Durant. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Anthony Davis making things happen for the Mavericks. He put together 10 points in the quarter and more in. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Now here's Booker. Oh, got a piece of it. Powell with a steal. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Dinwiddie left side. Back to Powell. Oh, Durant with a steal. Here's Dunn. Oh, Howard home.
Oh, wow. Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
Clock at 6. The drive by Irving. And that one good. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
Good awareness that time by Irving of where the shot clock was.
Booker. And he goes right over Anthony Davis and slams it down.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Beal with it. And Dinwiddie picks him up defensively. Booker for 3. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
Substitution on the court.
Now Irving to the middle. Here's Davis. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And his shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
Booker with it. Now Thompson defending. Dunn outside. Stolen by Davis. Irving with it. Over to the left wing. Pass to Thompson. Down low. Here's Davis. The big man, AD, down low. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Dallas.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Dunn attacking. Outside Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort. The Mavericks leading. Davis a screen. Irving looking around. Outside for Davis. For 3. Christie's shot is off. It's Beal on the wing. To the paint. Here's Richards. To the inside. Rebound, Anthony Davis. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Mavs. They lead by 1. From down in the low post, it goes.
Boy, you need a confident player to get you a big bucket. And that's exactly who Irving is and what he does.
Outside Durant. And there's a pick. Pass to Booker. Here's Richards. Dunn left side. Booker for 3. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Substitution. O'Neal.
So it's Dallas with it. They've allowed just 7 points here in the 4th. And here's Davis. He's covered by O'Neal. Shot from 12. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. And there's the whistle. And I think that was a clear path foul there. Yep, the offense will get 1 shot at the line and retain possession. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And the second of 2 is good. And that brings him within 2 here.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Inside. Durant. Katie jams it straight down.
Somebody lit a fire under Kevin Durant.
Outside Irving. Davis a screen. The 3 from Washington. And nails the tray.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Here's O'Neal. Right side Durant. Here's the 3. Off target from downtown. Here's Christie. Driving in. No, stop it in there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a 3-point play. It goes on Kevin Durant.
Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
Here's Booker. The shot no good. And so it's Dallas winning this one. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves. But at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Clark.
Pistons continue their journey as they play an interconference matchup on the road. We're live from Portland, where the Trailblazers have home court advantage. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And you look at the Detroit Pistons, Stan, so much young talent, but the chemistry is a work in progress, clearly.
Well, it is, Kevin, and they're working on it, but it's hard with so many new faces, and they still need a second and third guy that they can build around. They've got a lot of good role players, but they need a couple more stars.
Now, here's Sharp. Following the miss by Cade Cunningham. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Simons. Shot clock at 5. And Cunningham with the block. Here's Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Simons from outside. Nailed from three-point land.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
To the paint. Out to Harris. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Cunningham. And here is Duran. Back to Cunningham. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
The assist.
Just showing some grown man strength there. Cunningham gifted at working through the contact.
Now here's Simons. To the inside. It's stolen by Cunningham. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Hits it from three-point range.
If he develops a consistent three-point shot in his first few years, Thompson's going to be scary.
And the slam dunk by Simon.
He just powered that
one of the game's top dunkers. And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why. He's proven to be a versatile scorer, and now we are seeing him take the next step with his playmaking. Now that's some hang time. What a pretty double clutch move.
Agree, Greg. You can afford to get fancy on your way up when you've got that kind of space. Now here is Harris. No scoring in this one. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
6 on the shot clock. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Hardaway, no good.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him. My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stud. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Now, here's Duran. Outside Hardaway. Stolen by Avdia. And now Portland on the break. And the shot is good.
He just looks so fluid in the open floor. I love how Ayton runs to the right spot in these situations.
Here is Cunningham to end the run. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Misses the three. Trailblazers leading by 6. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Team foul. Now on the floor for your Trailblazers.
Simons surveying the D.
Robert Williams.
5 on the clock. Poked away and stolen by Thompson. Hardaway for 3. What a performance from Anthony Simons. He has been the story for Portland. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
Inside, Williams hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. So, Stan, you started in the NBA back in the mid-90s. How is coaching different from, say, now to back then?
Wow, Kevin, it's just so different and in so many ways. The players have gotten better, bigger, faster, more skilled. There's more coaches on a staff. Strength coaches have increased in volume and in influence, so there's less practice. Everything now has to be done differently.
Everything is bigger, isn't it?
It really is.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Tobias Harris, over the course of his career, has played a lot at both forward positions. He says, I'm comfortable playing both of them. I'm not big on the position thing. I'm versatile. Kevin, just a basketball player and a very, very good one.
I would agree, David. I know you like him. We like him as well. A very skilled one at that. Thank you very much.
And obviously, Cunningham wants to be a scorer. He makes a relentless effort to get points.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Taken away by Williams.
Well, that's just a great feel for where the ball was going. He got himself in the right place and made the steal.
And the wide open shot from Avdia. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. Detroit shooting their first free throw of the game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
Pistons trailed by 8. Coach, it didn't take long for Kay Cunningham to establish himself as the leader of this team.
Well, Kevin, he's very mature for his age. He was put in a position with all young guys around him, so he had to step up. And I've never heard Cade Cunningham blame anyone else for the team's struggles. He's got everything you could want in a team leader.
And the basket is good.
And credit Harris for creating that high percentage look, scanning the floor and finding the best option.
The offensive rebound. Williams. Grant gets a wide open look. Bangs home the trifecta. Grant's got the lead up to 11 now for Portland. Hardaway with a wide open look. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Henderson driving inside. And then Henderson with the dunk.
Explosive in every way. The quick first step, and then you see the hop.
Down low. Out to Thompson. Williams with the block. And they'll keep possession. Back to Cunningham. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. Denny Avdia picks one up. For Detroit, they have shot just one free throw, missing that one earlier.
Shooting for Detroit.
That one misses. And when you take a look at Jalen Duren, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Portland leading by 13. Grant with the ball. Hardaway picks him up from down low. Avdia. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Williams with the steal. Back to Grant. .54 seconds left now here in the second. Off with the layup. After a solid rookie campaign, Coach, Jalen Duren had a breakout sophomore year.
Well, Kevin, Jalen Duren knows who he is. Averaging a double-double, but he stays within himself. Doesn't take very many jump shots. Shot well over 60%, and he has got a great motor.
Out to Thompson. Pass to Beasley. Left side, Harris. Back to Beasley. Puts up a three. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Here's Henderson. Second chance shot. Williams. Kicks it out to Grant. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Grant's got 8 points in the quarter.
And I love Grant's mindset. Readies himself to shoot as soon as he touches the ball.
Here's Duren. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Call is jump ball.
Pass to Avdia. A three ball. He can't hit that time. And so it's Portland feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Back to the action in just a minute. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Trailblazers leading by 17. And Sharp has it in the corner. Back to Simons. Pass to Sharp. Over in the corner, Avdia. He's the long-range jumper. Avdia's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the